Hey there, Robert here, coming at you with another Photoshop tutorial. And in this tutorial, we're going to be taking a look at creating this mosaic pattern effect. So we're going to start off by going to File, New, and we're going to name this Mosaic Pattern. 1280 by 720 for the size. Click OK. And here we have our mosaic pattern document. So the first thing I want to do is double click the background layer to turn it into a real layer. We'll double click on this, name it pattern, click OK, and now we're going to set up our colors. So down here I'm going to set the foreground color to a light blue, so double click on that, light blue, click OK, and I'm going to leave the background color at white. So with that set, we're going to go to Filter, Render, Clouds, and here we have some pretty realistic looking clouds if you used blue. And now we're going to go back to Filter, this time Pixelate Mosaic. Now here we can set the cell size of the mosaic we'd like to have. Now this all depends on the size of your document as well as how big you want the squares to be. So I'm going to go around with 80, click OK, and finally we're going to go to Filter, Sketch, Reticulation. Here we can set up our density, foreground level, and background level. I'm going to set the density at 0. The foreground color really depends on what you like. If you move this around, you can see the different effect that it takes. I'm going to set it around 5, as well as the background color. Again, if you move this around, you can see what the different effects that you can get from this. So around 5, and click OK. So there we have our mosaic pattern effect. One other thing you can do to make it a little sharper is to go to Filter, Sharpen, Unsharp Mask, set the mask at around 80% or so, click OK, and it's a little sharper. So just like that, you created this mosaic pattern. You can even hit Control T, right click, choose perspective, make this side a little larger, hit enter, and there we have the mosaic kind of going off into the distance, kind of 3D-ish. You can even add some lighting effects, Filter, Render, Lighting Effects, and then add some text in there, make it look all cool. So there you have it, a real simple mosaic pattern created here in Photoshop. If you'd like to see the written tutorial, you can visit the link at the description below over at robertsproductions.net. I hope this helped. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time. And in this tutorial, we're going to be taking a look at creating this mosaic pattern effect. So the other day, I asked my cat to get me a picture down from the attic, and he got the wrong picture down. He showed it to me, and I was like, hey, this is the wrong picture. I wanted the other picture. And so I looked at the picture, and it was this mosaic pattern effect, and I'm like, that would be a great thing to create in Photoshop. I bet I could do this. So I went into Photoshop, it took me a few minutes to figure out, and I came out with the effect that you see here, and I said, cat, you are a genius. Here's some Lucky Charms and some catnip and some green leaves. So the cat is over there in the laundry room, rolling around and jumping back and forth. Hopefully he's okay. So come in here, cat, tell me. Hey, cat! Cat! Come here, cat! Hey, little cat. How you doing, little cat? Let me rub you. Say hi to the audience. Say hi. Meow! 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 Well, back to the tutorial.